My name is Timothy Basil Ering. My friends say that I've been an artist since maybe 2 years old, but I think the real artist, professional artist, started around 1994 when I graduated from the Art Center College of Design in Pasadena, California. Why do I do art? Are we rolling right now?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I purely just enjoy the process of working with my hands and creating drawings, paintings, objects. I love beautiful things. I love looking at art. I've always enjoyed drawing. I remember as a little kid, I can remember clearly some of the times just drawing and copying something even, and just finding pure pleasure out of drawing. I love the act of painting and watching something evolve on paper or canvas right in front of me. Now it's a way to show my passion or love for the things that are around me. I am obsessed with going out into the woods, on the ocean, surfing, scuba diving, fishing, boating, sailing, the adventure of it all, everything that comes with it, the people, the characters, the weather, the atmosphere, and I love capturing that like maybe somebody would take a photograph. I like to show and convey my thoughts and observations from those times onto canvas and paper and wood, and use materials to do that. All kinds of different oil paints, acrylic paints, waxes, glues, tools. It's just very, very enjoyable to me, and also to be able to make a living and support a family by doing something that I absolutely love to do is just pure bliss. I've always been fascinated by weather-beaten surfaces, and when we were young, we had to, our family income was renting cottages, and every year we worked on those cottages, scraping, re-scraping, repainting, re-scraping again, scraping, painting, and I hated it with a passion. All the salt encrusted window sash and everything else. Now, ironically or crazily, I love painting like that. I love looking at an old weathered rowboat that's sitting in a marsh that's been there for 10 years. That boat had such a story. It used to have a life with kids and people playing in that rowboat, and over time was just overcome by the weather. And it's got holes in it. And the worse, the better to me. I love the old rusty stains from oarlocks, and I love the color of all that weather-beaten moss and algae and mold, and I also love all the cottages and boats. It's almost like it didn't matter what color that they repainted the boat with. It's just whatever color they had in their shed or garage, they would just slap it on. So over time, the yellow would be chipped off to see the blue underneath, and the blue would be chipped off to see the green underneath. And all those colors just mix and drool and match, and that's how I like to paint. It gives me so much pleasure letting paint drip over itself and over layers and scraping through it to get that weathered look that old barns have, that boats have, that even an old shell has sitting there on the. It could even be a piling and on a dock, and that to me is just beautiful. The Cape is a huge inspiration to my work, I guess because I spent my whole life running around barefoot, clamming and fishing and surfing and snorkeling and scuba diving all up and down the Cape. And right down to just memories of when I was a kid going with my dad or brothers or mom to someone's house because we were invited for breakfast, and you would go into the kitchen of these old little cottages, and there might still be a codfish tail hanging out of the trash can, and you're having cod for breakfast, and the smell of home fries, and a little crusty old porch you walk up onto. This stuff just, I was catching herring out of the rivers, the old characters, the old fishermen. I've just been around all those people and things my whole life. So it still inspires me today, probably even more than it did when I loved seeing all these things as a kid. I'm even more fascinated now, maybe as an artist. Each artist, I can look at each artist and see something in every piece. Whether I like the painting as a whole, I will look at just the artfulness, the handling of the materials, the line quality, the paint quality, and get something out of it. So in general, I mean, I just love pouring through art. I just, folk art. And a huge inspiration is children's art. I absolutely love looking at children's art. When I go visit schools as an illustrator and speak to auditoriums and go through their hallways and look at their art, the freedom in their art is just awesome. And so I'm always trying to be a kid. I'm a big kid still. Just a kid who loves art.